Two more racks on the road to 1,000 break-and runs, racks 57 and 58. World 9-ball tour format, using the break box, trying to make the one ball on the side. 9-foot table, 4 1/8 inch pockets. Successfully pocketing the one ball on the side. You can see the cue ball landing in the upper right-hand portion of the table, and the two balls just to the left of where the template rack was. I sped things up, but I did take a lot of time looking at this two ball. I wanted to hit it with pace, that way I didn't have to worry about the cue ball rolling off or anything crazy happening. Shooting the two ball on the side here with a little bit of high left spin, mainly high, but just a little bit of high left, around 11:30. Seeing the cue ball one rail, two rails, hopefully back out to the middle of the table, but as you can see, I fell short. The four ball was in the middle of the table, a little bit to the left. Shooting the three in the upper right-hand corner pocket here, I have to barely hit the three ball, just hard enough to make it to the pocket, in hopes to stop my cue ball on the top side of the four, so when I pocket the four, I can naturally float toward the five. I sent the three to the pocket, and I'm standing there watching, and the cue ball rolled just a little bit too far. As you can see, I raised my hand and tapped my side. A little bit of frustration here, because now this rack is more difficult. The way the camera has it shows the five looking like it's pretty far off the rail, but I definitely want to be straighter on the five so I can hold the cue ball for the seven. Shooting the four ball here, use a high right spin, go 1, 2, 3 rails, back down table, and you can see me kind of lean in as if I'm imaginarily pushing the cue ball down just a little further. And I hit that ball very, very good. I'm happy as can be where this turned out. Now just to roll the five ball in. My biggest fear was to get close to the 9 and impede my cueing for the 7. Shooting the 5 with a high spin cue ball about 12 o'clock, and I did hit it too hard, and of course I got close to the 9. Thankfully, I can still cue the cue ball pretty well. If the cue ball was a little bit to the left, the 9 would definitely mess me up a lot more. But shooting the 7 ball here. Shooting the 7 with about a 12 o'clock spin on the cue ball to go one rail, back up table for the 8. Now the 8 ball to the 9 here is pretty routine. I had a couple options. I could play the 9 in the corner or on the side. I like to play it in the corner, just use a high left spin, nice speed, leave myself pretty straight in on the 9. As you can tell, I want to be about another 8 to 10 inches further, but this is great. You see Nyla mingling around the table there. Just come to check things out. But shooting this 9 ball, very simple, just a stop shot. And this concludes this rack on the road to 1,000 break-and runs. And if you all would, just take 1 second, hit the like button. It makes me want to make more videos, makes me want to practice, and I appreciate you guys watching it. Okay, rack 58 on the road to 1,000 break-and runs. Same format, World 9-ball tour format, using the break box. Trying to pocket the 1. I did make the 1. Thankfully, the 9 almost went right in the side as well. Checking the layout, the 3 is on the right side of the table. The red ball, as you can tell, I moved the template rack. And I want to note here that these side pockets are very tight. So I take my time here. These side pockets are scary tight, tighter than most I ever play on anywhere else. You notice also the 6-9 is pretty lined up. So my goal here was to pocket the 3 ball, leave myself nice shape on the 4, and then shoot the 5, then the 6-9 combo. I shoot the 3 with a little bit of high right spin around 1 o'clock to come back out, cross table. Now I have the 4 in the upper right. This is very simple. I'm sitting really good here. Shooting the 4 ball in the upper right-hand corner pocket. I use a little bit of high left spin to come down here toward the 5. There's the high left and send the cue ball down here toward the 5. But guess what? This was an unforced error. No reason for this whatsoever. You see me hold my hand up. I hit it a mile too hard. I wanted to stop way, way, way sooner. Now this is very tricky. I have an extreme cut on the 5. I'm going to have trouble getting on the 6-9 because the 7's in the way. My plan was to use inside spin, make the 5, and hit the 7 with the cue ball after 1 rail. But I go 2 rails and hit the 7 ball. This was a lot of luck. Again, I wanted to run directly into the 7 after pocketing the 5. This was a ton of luck. I know this. This is 9 ball. Thankfully, it worked out. But here I am eyeing up the 6-9 combo. And I actually did have to back cut the 6 into the 9. This wasn't as easy as the camera makes it look. So back cutting the 6 into the 9. Almost missed it, but that concluded this rack on the road to 1,000 break-and runs. And as always, please check out my sponsors. They're great supporters of mine, and I really, really appreciate them and appreciate you guys watching.